Hi Edwin, how are you?
Hi Frank, I am fine. What about you?
I feel fine too. I have been thinking a lot about what is currently happening in our country and the world, about the coronavirus, the death, the need of the people. Who do you think needs the most help in this pandemic situation?
Well, it's hard to say. Um, Everyone really needs help in this pandemic, in this quarantine. However, in this situation, there are many people who do not have the possibility to work for fear or maybe getting sick or because they cannot do it only. It because it's prohibited for many peoples, uh, and it is they who need the most support in this situation because don't have the possibility.
I agree. In our country, there are many people who want to work, but don't do so for fear of getting sick. In addition, the government prohibits them from going out so that they don't gather in the street. I think that the people who need the most support in our country are the poor, because if it was difficult for them to get money before, then now it is more.
Yes, you are right. The poor people have no way to survive and worse in this pandemic situation and this quarantine. Do you know what kind of help is offered these days?
Well, in this pandemic situation, the government decided to give money to certain people who needed it. However, this money is badly distributed since it doesn't reach all the people who really need it. But many times it reaches people who have enough to live.
Yes, I agree with you in that point. Many times that money reaches people who do not need it. I think maybe they should offer food and service facilities for the poor peoples. In this way, the money will be more used, and there's will be greater control of who it reaches. For example.
I think you are right. They should offer food and service facilities, because another negative point is that people will get used to receiving money after this pandemic situation ends. I also heard that the government offered homeless people to live for a time where bullfights are held. I think this is only happening in this pandemic situation because before the government did not care about them.
Mm, yes, that's true. In another country, uh, for example, the employed, the poor, and the homeless people are supported because this situation is dangerous for everyone, and more so for those who do not have enough to protect themselves. For example, in Pakistan, a Muslim generosity allowing helping to save the employed, also offering food and place to shelter.
Yes, I read that in a news article. I also read that a charity called Bureau Banks provided toiletries for people in poverty. Items such as soaps, sanitizer, washing powder, and more. I think it is important for everyone to have the opportunity to protect themselves and not get sick from coronavirus.
Yes, that's true. In Peru, this does not happen so much. However, I read that there are organizations that supports others by giving masks for free or facial protectors in the buses, for example. I also read new articles that there are people who independently offer help be performing the same actions. There are also banks that offer payment and loan facilities, like the Luz del Sur or Sedapal or other service, as well as there are payment facilities for service in general. Uh, will you support this beneficial situation, for example?
Most likely, I think that if each one of us supported giving, for example, packaged food and toiletries, there would be fewer affected by the coronavirus and more people receiving an opportunity to continue living.
Yes, you are right. We should support other by trying to offer packaged food and toiletries according to our possibility. Thanks for this moment of reflection and attention. But I have to retire. Thank you.
Don't worry, thanks to you. See you later.